Man, this shit is crazy. I'm just saying, just look. I'm sorry, sister, whoever you are, but look at his face and look at her face. Like, if you haven't seen this story already, look at his face. Look at that. Look at his face and look at her face. Why they ain't similar? It's night and day. They got a white man and a black woman news anchor on this. They did that on purpose. And look at his gloating ass. And really, looking at him in particular, I wasn't paying so much attention to her the whole while, but it's just as entertaining as this crazy ass story, which it's not entertaining. To some it is, but it's sad. To me, it's sad. It's just a sad thing how we are, how we do, and that's why I just want to at least put that up. That's why that exists. That's what that's about. They tell you that, like, they should have never even been there in the first place. The United Independent Compensatory Code Concept Workbook for Thought, Speech, and or Action for Victims of Racism, White Supremacy. Yeah, so let me continue on with the story. I know you ain't trying to hear that shit, but nevertheless, I'm gonna give my buddy Neely Fuller Jr. a plug. I'm saying my buddy, but I don't know the man, but I respect him. Anyway, look at that face. Look at Brad's face.
By now, you may have seen that viral video showing a wild scene on a Carnival cruise ship, an all-out brawl.
An all-out brawl?
If you haven't seen it, you're gonna.
You're gonna. You're gonna. Where do you get away with this?
That violent fight involving dozens of people, and this morning we are now learning why cruise goers came to blows.
You sound like one of the, like the ones on, I don't know, TMZ or WWE or something. It's too entertaining, man. Ain't you supposed to be more, in the news, like, your emotions is attached to it. We hear you, bro. Come on. I mean, this must be for the E News thing. Good Morning America E. And I was like, you be like Toby Black. He's so happy. Don't be hillbillies. Don't be hillbillies. Yes. Where do you see this? Okay. Anyway.
As is joining us live with the latest, Ileana.
Hey, good morning, Mitch. Right now, that Carnival Magic is out to sea on another 8-day cruise, stopping in Puerto Rico and Turks and Caicos. But you just mentioned it. It's what happened on its last cruise that's taking a lot of people really for shock. Take a look at this video. This is what happened. Police say this dance floor fight started between two people, then others quickly joined in. By the time the brawl was broken up, anywhere from 40 to 60 people were involved in this brawl. Passengers who witnessed the fight say it started over cheating allegations. It happened just before 5:30 Tuesday morning on the final night of the ship's 8-day cruise. Passengers punched and shoved each other while an outnumbered ship security guard tried to break it all up. Cruise officials called the U.S. Coast Guard for an escort back to the dock, and New York police and paramedics were there when the ship arrived.
That don't make no damn sense. They escalated the thing to the point where the shit had to just cut the shit off and get towed back in the dock and disrupt the whole cruise. I mean, I wonder how many people can fit on a cruise ship. I personally don't have any idea. I would imagine at least 100 or something. So, what about the rest of the people? And 40 people jumping in shit. So they plan this cruise. They paid on their packages for 6 months, 12 months, whatever. They planned the hell out of this. All fucked up because somebody wanted to dip in somebody else's room or, some kind of shit like that. Oh, wow. And, I mean, it could have been some white people just as easy, man. Come on. I was listening to this thing on what is it, Shade 45. They got a thing on the satellite, and they got a little segment. I guess we might have to try that, y'all. They got a thing that says black, white, or other, and they guess, you know, they tell a story of what it is. I know this gonna be on there. And they have to guess whether it's black, white, or other. If you heard of it, give me a thing in the comments, y'all. But anyway, let's let it finish. Keep an eye on Mitch now. Brad, I call him Brad. His name Mitch. I heard.
Carnival Magic released a statement saying a number of guests were involved in an altercation in a nightclub. Thankfully, no serious injuries were reported, and our onboard security team intervened. Meanwhile, in the Pacific Ocean, another cruise ship incident. This time, this one forcing an early return to Seattle after hitting an iceberg on an Alaskan cruise.
I was just surprised on the sheer size of it. Like, it started really small. I'm like, oh, it's just another one. And it just got bigger and bigger and bigger as it went past. It just started to roll over and really just was huge. So that's why when I was saying, oh my God, I was like, oh my God, it's huge.
Now, no injuries were reported in either of those incidents. And Mitch, surprisingly, no one was arrested after that brawl.
No one was arrested? International waters.
None of them.
All right. Taliana.
Man, I'm messing up with my clicking my microphone, but bear with me, y'all. I hope it come out decent enough. No one arrested. All of them? They didn't get none of them? Like, why are you so surprised? It was a fight. No one was injured. Or seriously injured, whatever. I guess somebody might have had a bruise or whatever. Nobody pressed charges. So why is this so surprising? What did they do that makes it surprising that no one was injured? Oh, international waters. They don't arrest black people in international waters. I guess. What are you saying? Man, this dude. Look, I'm just saying those looks. Look. Like she's thinking what I'm saying sound like yeah, Brad, whatever the fuck, bitch.
Diaz live in Miami. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to do that, but I mean, hey, y'all on TV. I'm on here. People gonna analyze you. It is what it is. That's the thing that makes it humorous to me. Okay. Well, I ain't trying to give them no plug, but they plugging themselves. They know how it go. Automatic plug.